Worldwide movement, peace, love, respect. Big King Sadiq hollering at you one more again. All right, good people. Thank you for chiming in once again. Um, yeah, we're gonna try and make this a quick video. I know those famous words, right? I do it every time. But nah, really, I'm gonna try to make this quick. But this is an important video. We're gonna call this "Love is Far More Contagious Than Any Disease," right? And that's true, right? First of all, we need to understand how fundamental love is to our existence, right? And I think that a lot of people, when they perceive love or sort of formulate a definition of love for themselves in their own minds, um, not purposefully, they sell it a little short, right? I think the same thing happens all the time in terms of most folks' perception of our Creator, right? But that's often a function of the limitations formulated by religions, right? And belief systems. Anytime you are boxing yourself into a particular belief system, you're creating limitations, right? So, yeah, but anyway, love is grand, right? Um, Love is far more than just what we think of the tingly feelings between male and female, right? Love is incredible in terms of its importance to the fabric of existence, right? And I'm going to touch a little bit more on that in a minute, but just think about all the forms of love that we even do recognize and how powerful they are, right? The beautiful love when you hold your child for the first time, right? Or your grandchild, right? Um, you know, the love of family around family gatherings, right? That's a beautiful thing. Um, the love of accomplishment, right? Um, and we're all a little different on this, but there are some folks who really are almost completely driven by accomplishment in their life, right? And, that sense of accomplishment really energizes them. It does that, I think, for all of us to some degree, greater for some others. Um, but yeah, that is a good thing to accomplish something. That's building. That's doing something productive. That's good. Um, but the bottom line is that we know a lot of different forms of love that we do recognize. And if you really even just stop and ponder on what you do recognize as love or form of love or some of the various forms of love in your life, think of how powerful a force it truly is in your life. You know, um, my rest in peace, my stepdad Mike used to have, and we were really close. Uh, we are really close, right? Because nobody ever leaves you completely, right? That's another video, but that's something we can definitely delve into. Um, he had a saying. Uh, he used to tell me, "I love your mother so much. I kill a brick and dare the wind to blow about it." Right, my man. Uh, just different ways that we describe how powerful a force love is in our lives, right? Um, and then, let's talk a little bit about what we may not quite so obviously recognize. Um, what is love, right? Love is the essence, the energy, of coming together, right? Of bonding, right? Folks, without that energy, there is no creation. Think about that. Everything that you see, everything that is the product of coming together, of bonding on the most minute to the most magnificent levels, right? From your smallest particle to your largest quasar, right? Whatever you want to envision in your mind. Love is what makes all of that responsible, because it is the energy of coming together, right? Of bonding. The foundation of math itself, which many regard as the universal language, is love. Because how can you possibly have any sound mathematics without the energy of coming together, of bonding? When we think of math, we always refer to the basic calculation that I guess the first calculation we generally learn, 1 plus 1 is 2, right? That's coming together. That's literally the energy of bonding, of coming together. And that in itself is the foundation of all mathematics. And as I mentioned before, that energy is the foundation of all existence, including all life. So you do not exist without love, right? That's the truth. And, you know, you could say our creator is love, right? Because surely we do not exist outside of our creator's energy, right? There is no energy without source of that energy, right? So, you know, it it cannot be understated or cannot be overstated, the importance of love. And if we look at our society, you know, it's something that we have grown so far from, right? Love used to be a force or energy that drove our lives far more than it has grown to be now in our society. Love is not only the most basic human need, but the need of any being, of anything, right? So itself, love itself is essential to life, right? You do not have life without love. You do not have existence without love, right? That goes for any being, light beings, dark beings, no matter. You do not exist without love, right? Without the energy of coming together, of bonding. So that energy, folks, is far more powerful and far, far more contagious than any disease, right? And that's not just on, you know, a say-so level. That's on a factual, scientific level, right? However you need to absorb it, you need love, right? So let's keep spreading that love, because that's, come to think of it, that's a key component. That's one of the main parts of, yeah. Worldwide movement, peace, love, respect. Big King Sadiq. I love you. I love you all. Truly. And I'm out.